Do you know what it is? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, or maybe you would like to know. Surviving and thriving, ups and downs, challenges and victories, on the path of forever. Let's take a ride on this journey where amazing couples share their story of love and soul.
All right, so I was working late one night with a supervisor that I don't normally work late with. And he had just gotten married, and so I, had just been kind of preparing myself and was like, I just, feel like the Lord is saying somebody's coming. Like, I'm about to meet my husband. And so people thought I was a little crazy. I might have been a little crazy, but I've been preparing. I'd gotten healthy and done some other things like that, lost some weight. But yeah, I worked late that night with Josh. And so I had asked him about that, and he said something about meeting one of his friends, and he said his name was Ian. My first thought was, this guy's white. And I was wrong, but anyhow. So I was like, yeah, sure, you can give him my information. And so that's kind of where Ian picked up, and he hit me up on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. I did tell him to meet me in public in case he was a creeper. So we went to a coffee shop.
Well, for me, I was with someone else, and I had met Eddie previously, and he thought that he had a date with me, but he was talking to my sister on the phone and made a date with my sister. So when the skating rink was over, he said, are you ready to go? I said, go where? He said, you said you was going to go out with me after the skate. I said, that was my sister you was talking to. It didn't deter him, though. He followed me all the way home. He was driving, we were walking, didn't have a car. I didn't have a car way back then. And so we hooked up.
That's her story. Wow. You want to tell this story or you want me to tell it? Huh? We met in a tight little, not really tight situation, but it was a little, his son got hurt, and he was outside crying with a bloody finger, running around shaking his finger, spilling blood. I'm like, hey man, where's your mom's at? She's in the house. So I was like, take him to his mom's. So when I went to knock on the door, she came to the door, and I was like, oh. But I was living one door down from her, but never knew that was his mom's. So I was like, okay, this one is for the taking. This one is mine. Yeah. You know what I mean? So went on and, we chopped it up, talked for a little bit, flirted a little bit, and next day we went into the same thing. Might see her here and there, and asked her if I could get invited, you know what I'm saying? And she accepted, and everything else went on from there. You know what I mean? Am I telling the truth?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, you looking at me like something's wrong somewhere, like, hey, like I'm missing something, but everything was good, and this is what it is now, 20-something later, you know what I mean? So.
That's how you remember it?
Yeah, that's how I remember it. It was that quick. A freak accident from a little boy, you know what I'm saying, running around, shaking his hand and stuff, and I'm like, yo, come on, take it to your mom's, I sent him a little present and stuff too, I bought him something. Bought him a water gun. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, Mr. Kirk bought me a water gun. Who is Mr. Kirk? Me.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, there you go. Mr. Handsome himself. So that's what popped up. We didn't really have no first date.
No, we just.
Well, just normal. Like I say, I live 2 doors down or 1 door down, and was like, I work. I was on second shift working, so I spent most of my time at her spot, get dressed for work at her spot, you know what I mean?
Okay, so look.
I mean,
the initial, I thought he was cute, but the initial attraction was not like, ooh. Because he had dreadlocks. I'm used to the faded little guy, and that was nasty. What you doing with the thing on top of your head?
Oh, wow.
So it took me a minute, but he was different. Just how he handled and I made the first move, not him. So more like his wit and charm was because it took me a minute. You know, it was a bunch of them running around. So
A bunch of them. A bunch of Caribbean guys with dreadlocks was running around. Let me rephrase that.
well,
A bunch of
yeah,
me.
not well, yeah,
Uh,
you know what I'm. But yes,
a
that.
bunch
But
of them.
and you know, I didn't. They was talking with this thick accent, and so there were levels to it.
Wow.
But for the most part, yes, that me just his hospitality. It was just different. Just how he his whole character and how he acted was just different. As some would say now, his swag. Yeah, it was that part.
That part.
Hmm.
Well, me was really, I had no immediate family or just me. I came from a large family. I got 14 brothers. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with 9 of them. And moving from Miami to New York and then coming here through job call, get job placement at JetBoard working. And like I said, when I met her, I had a little boy, and I figured out that when I seen that she was a single parent, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, to me, it was like, yo, this is an opportunity to just make it solid, have a solid, you know what I'm saying, foundation going. You know what I'm saying? If she had no kids at all, it would have been the same thing. But I guess just being there with her, that she had the kids, is more of I wouldn't say a challenge, but it's more acceptable. Like you said, with my charm and my hospitality, I could fit into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what attracted me to her, really, is that she's doing about, it came about the way she's talking about it, but yeah, I'm seeing it too, that she really have no male in the household. You know what I'm saying? I take on that responsibility. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be no single woman thing. You know what I'm saying? It just got to be towards like your whole aspect. You're showing that motherhood and you're being moms and pops because you got 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were small, but they got to grow up soon. They're going to need that figure. And like I said, I grew up with 9. I got 14 brothers. I grew up with 9. So it was easy for me. You know what I'm saying? So the boys turned out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what I mean, single mom running around, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing. And she needed help with certain things as far as, she's not a vehicle and all of that. So I provide that, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it all comes with liking and loving, you know what I'm saying? The like comes first, then you build the love. You know what I'm saying? So I was providing like, I mean, my friends was like, man, you just met this girl. I don't care what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna shake me up on mine. Yes. Trying to get my way. No. So that's what it was, really. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Oh yeah. In this situation, I'm a blend. I can blend it anywhere I go. You know what I mean? You can never tell the difference. Like, you been here before? Nah, but it's easy to fit in for me. I can fit in anywhere. But that's what it was with her, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I want all my money back when I reach 50. That's just a joke. I did. Yeah. That was to me, it's like you said it, but you could back it up. You know what I'm saying? That was easy for me. Like I say, it comes with hospitality, personality, warm and charming. What else you need? And I could prove that. You know what I'm saying? Cook you a nice meal. You know what I'm saying? Serve you nice food. Keep a clean house. All that stuff blends in. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you invite over to my house, you should bug about my little Black Panther table. Everything was all black in the crib. And I'm saying, I'm like, wow, you got a Panther table. Man, my table look better than your table. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? And then we moved in together, and guess what the Panther table was?
Oh God.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, so but yeah, I told her, you know what I mean? So the whole table was sitting there for like another 7 years, like, you know what I mean? So
I got mad and I kicked it in the butt.
I put a hole in
I
it.
put a hole in it.
So I mean, that's love,
Trying to
though.
patch it up, put like some newspaper right there, and then like paint the.
You got to camouflage it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's all part of love, man. You know what I mean? It's loving ain't just roses and hearts. Love is I hate you too. You know what I'm saying? But you send it in a way like, yo, understand me. I'm coming up with this negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So we could make it one thing. You know what I mean? It all blends in. Everything goes 360, man. So at the end of the day, if you want to take it, take it. If you don't want it, leave it alone. And it is what it is now. And I ain't going nowhere. Shoot. I'll be 80 walking around here with this chick behind me. Yeah, no doubt.
Get me on the porch.
I'm at one. Yeah, I'm have a stick waiting for your ass to do. I'm gonna swing at you. Whoop! Trip you going down the steps. Where you going? I'm going to the store.
We sorry. Of him, per se. Mine was when I met my father-in-law. But it just stands out because, it's from him. But yeah, he's a really, really tall man, and I was actually on my way to the mall to meet him, getting off work, and I spotted this tall man, this nice looking man in the store. Yeah, I'm on my way to meet my father-in-law, but I seen this guy, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, I keep walking and meet up with him and his brother, and all of a sudden I just felt somebody grab me from behind. So he lifted me up. So when he lifted me, I kept going. I'm like, well, wait a minute. So I just happened to turn around, and he was the man that was in the store, my future father-in-law. And I was like, hey, he looks good. Yeah, that part. So that's that's mine. It's kind of quirky, but that's it.
Wow. That's back in the late, early 90s. So I always had a thing for pretty women. You know what I'm saying? I love pretty women, you know what I'm saying? But the haircut you got right now, her hair was cut something short like that. And I used to love me some T-bars. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the haircut, I went from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, she got style. She fly with it. She got a haircut. I mean, it's just the whole aura of what she just looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, she's very beautiful. She's pretty, man. You know what I'm saying? And I went to defense mode like crazy. Anybody say something, it's like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight defense mode. I'll go to work. I mean, she got some friends that live here that she grew up with, used to braid their hair. And I used to come home and catch in the crib, getting the hair braided. Now, we cool like this right now, but it's like, I never said anything, but you know what I mean? Like, yo, y'all around my T-bars, y'all need to move. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody else to braid your hair, man. You know what I'm saying? I need my shit twisted up. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, just that beauty alone, man, it captured me. So, I'm still, I can still remember that day when I seen it. I was like, yo, it's on the popping right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real.
That's pretty easy for me. He just took everything on with ease, with no, and it's different for me because I wasn't raised with my father. So with all walls, guards, everything up, and I was a little player, so I didn't see it coming. It so with me not having the father figure and all that good stuff, I didn't really know what to. But like I said, he was different, so he just stepped up, and next thing I know, bam, here we go. So yeah, it was more for me, him completely taking on the leadership role, the fatherhood role. He didn't have any children, so that was pretty much it.
It's like I say, go right back to me and my brothers. You know, my pops, Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know what I'm saying? With my mom's, I'm the third brother of everybody. You know what I'm saying? With my mom's, he had 4. You know what I'm saying? With another female, he had 2. You know, got kids scattered around. You know what I'm saying? Different players. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. But just to see that you got all these brothers, you know what I'm saying? He never brought no. There was women that came along as stepmothers, but they never we never accepted them as mothers, but we get in the respect of, yeah, you're my dad. You know what I'm saying? But to have your brothers with all these different women, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all just come together like y'all got one mom and one pops. And don't make that stuff really bad. You know, like your mom is better treating you better now. Or mom treats everybody the same way. And that's what Pops wanted. You know what I'm saying? Even though he took care of all his boys. You know what I'm saying? And you won't be like, no, you can't go over there because I don't want her talking to you about your mother. Stuff like that never played out. You know what I'm saying? It's no matter what it is, what situation it is, or what gender it is, family is family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And to hold that bond down is real with me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think, as far as me with friends, you know what I'm saying? I keep them at a distance because the simple fact is the reality of being real and relevant, you know what I'm saying, to other people around you, they don't present that to me. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I mean? They know they might have something that you want, or they see you doing a certain thing a certain way. They want to be a part of that, but they don't want to be a part of you. You know what I'm saying? So with them boys, it was easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they young. I could teach them things. I mean, Tony's a big cook. Tyler got my swagger. You know what I'm saying? He calls me. I talk to Tyler all the time. I mean, he's down, daddy. You know what I'm saying, Tony? Daddy. You know what I'm saying? And just saying daddy, me, I don't want nobody telling me I got step kids. I got kids. Stepchildren that's something for somebody who just don't want to be here for the mama, but they don't want to be there with the kids 100% like they want to be with the mama. So I don't use step. You know what I'm saying? Well, she had them kids before you met her. Yeah, that's my kids. I was waiting for me to come home, stupid. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing, even though I'm doing and raising them, and their daddy ain't doing it, he still got his part because he brought them. I guess he brought them for me to raise them. I didn't plan all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, my boys is my boys, man. Nobody can tell me no different. They ain't got my last name. You know what I'm saying? But they got me in them. They're structured like that. They're built like me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't care if the judge say, oh, that's not your son. You're a goddamn liar, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? Ask him. He'll tell you. Yeah, that's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. So I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying?
And so, was there a shift in how you parented once the girls came?
No. You can't shift it. You can't divide it. That would cause the problems. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to show, because now you have my biological children. Now it's like, because let me go right back, because you can't go into the relationship and build something with a woman with kids, and then you have your own kids, and here you are now trying to separate, you know what I'm saying, trying to break that whole bond. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's not natural, and it's not good. It's not healthy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I treat my girls the same as my boys. If they mess up, I talk to them the same way. You know what I'm saying? I give them the same blessing. You know what I'm saying? You can ask them, they're right there. They let you know straight up. Yeah, my pastor don't treat us no different. You girls, you boys. As if you could clean a bathroom, you could clean the bathroom too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no chores for girls and chores for boys. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kyla, I need you to help me rake the yard. She'll get her help rake the yard. Same thing with Keela. She'll rake the yard. You know what I'm saying? So you can't divide that stuff, man. It going to cause problems. Nah. No, I got a soft spot for my girls. That's any man. It don't have to be your daughter. It could be your wife, a favorite niece, your grandma, a favorite auntie. That's natural with men and women. That's that vibe you got. You got to have a soft spot for them. But
It took some time. Like the trust had to come along, because even with the girls, it was different because I didn't know the father-child, father-son, father-daughter interaction. So there were things that I had to, like him giving my girls baths. Oh, wait. And for him, he's like, well, this is natural. There's nothing wrong with. So it took me all of that adjusting. They are so close to him that it's, he'll do a feminine product with no problem. So the transition was more for me than it was for him. Whereas, yes, he is the one that's making the load lighter and the worries less. but it was still a transition for me because it was something that I wasn't used to. I'm the one that's always had to do it. And even doing it, I had never been taught from a man's perspective or saw it other than, uncles. But that's different when you're not in the household. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit if I can. I mean, if she's not around or she passes and I got the girls, we want me to do call a female to come to get my girls showers? Call them to do their hair? I was doing all that, greasing their scalp, braiding their stuff up. Some guys will be like, man, that's stuff women's supposed to do. But I tell you what, let a woman keep doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? You can lose that bond with your kids. That's just for them to think about it, talk about it. My dad used to braid my hair. And that's good memories for kids. You know what I'm saying? When they grow up, that's thing for them to go back and that's thing in their photo lab up here in their mind, in their mental. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about nobody worried about, oh man, he's washing panties. That's my daughter's panties, fool. They don't want to have dirty panties. You know what I'm saying? What the hell's wrong with you? The mother is not here. Who you want me to call? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bring no other chick just around my, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? The way people look at things sometimes is just really, but that's another story though. I don't want to go too deep into that. I might get pissed off or something. I'm snapping them. Yeah, just so people look at things is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. No, I don't agree at all with that.
It's still tough.
It's still tough, regardless of what.
It's still tough. It's one day I feel like looking at him, one day I don't.
And that's life. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely there. And I think even for him, because he's going through or just went through, health issues. So when you got all that stuff, you kind of reevaluate and put things in different perspectives. So for me, I have this routine. There's no routine anymore. So what am I going to do with all this extra time? So what I've come to find out for myself is there's percentages. You give your children a percentage of you. I'm giving him a percentage of me. So all these percentages that I'm giving, putting out there. At some point, the past lives they start to kind of regenerate back together again. So it's like the 50% that I was giving my children now, mentally and in my heart, yes, I'm still giving them 50%, but they don't need that 50% anymore as far as helping them do this. And so it's like, oh, what am I going to do with this little time? I got this 50%. So I think it's just a matter of me self-evaluation and going back and doing some things that I wasn't able to do or all that good stuff, but at the same time making sure that it fits into the home life, the marriage life, because if it doesn't, I'm still over here like, I want this to still happen. What we got going on here? So, because if he's not with it, and then that's where you come into, like the personalities and all that good stuff, the give and the take. It might come off really harsh in the beginning, and then you can come back later or maybe a day or two and be like, oh, well, dang, it wasn't even really like it. So that's where I am.
Now, the kids is grown now. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you start listening to what I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm the king. I run the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to what I'm talking to you. I ain't gonna tell you wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I know that I could create and make things a whole lot easier and better for just both of us. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't been in that field. I mean, I'm out there. Before I even turned 16 years old, I was doing things 20 and 40-year-old guys was doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as being in the streets, handling money, around businesses, watching my cousins hustling from down. Right now he's a multimillionaire in Trinidad, and I was one of his guys every day around him. And I know sometimes you be like, all you talk about is you and yourself, but who else I'm gonna talk about? I'm not gonna talk about the next fool. I ain't gonna get the next fool props. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here and he's here. I'm trying to get here, then I can talk about both of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my whole thing individually is like. Basically, when I'm saying things like that, it may sound like if you wasn't around, that's where I'll be. But yeah, if she wasn't around, that's what I'll be. You know what I'm saying? But I could still be there with her around. She just need to have my back 24/7. When I say something, don't knock me. As a couple, I can't bounce. I could get pissed up with her and went talking for days, but I be missing the shorty like crazy. Like, God damn it, we got to play this silent mode for a couple of days. And, she like, I mean, you know, I guess I don't bring you enough flowers. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I should be doing as far as, you know what I'm saying, making her feel like, yes, my baby. But I'm like I say, sometimes it's like that I still gotta get out of that single, like that mentality of, you know what I'm saying, I don't need to be doing that to prove my love type shit, but I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? I need to do it more often. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till Valentine's Day to bring flowers. And I ain't bullshitting. I ain't sending no flowers to the job. Valentine's Day, there goes 2 bouquets of flowers and some candy. That's what you like. Boom. I just start doing that more often. You know what I'm saying? And that's stuff that she brought up to me a couple of times, and I just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Because
they've heard it too.
But being selfish because she's not giving me what I want. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm scared to give 100%. Because I could be the Casanova what you want me to. I could. But yo, you got the little simple things that I want from you can't give me. I'm not going to buy you no roses. Shit, I'm bring some black roses. Shit. Because I'm a stubborn fool. Sometimes my mentality stuck in my way, in my mind. When I'm stuck with one thing, I'm good. All over. But yeah, I'm good. I'm going to get you some more roses. You know what I mean? Some tulips and some dandelions and shit. You know what I mean? I'll get you together. Yeah. Life is like a box of chocolate. Some people think it's just like, for me, it's all being structured. Everything, like you just said it, everything is in its own bracket. All right? So if you put all the brackets in the right places and follow each steps and be committed to each steps, it shouldn't be a problem. The balance is easy. You know what I'm saying? In order to have balance, you got to have a solid foundation to have balance. You know what I'm saying? You can't be walking on your floors and your floors are doing this. I'm talking about you have balance. It's not going to happen. Once everything is put in one basket and it's solid, then you have balance. But if you're trying to do this over here and you're not taking care of this, but part of this is what will make this stand firm, this will never stand firm. And this will never be firm because without them two together, it's always going to be shaky. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to throw another one in there? Nah, fix this first. Get this solid, then do this, and then get all that solid and put the whole thing together and have a whole unit, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? The balance is going to be there. It's for you to balance it.
Give your all to your, and you can't give yourself completely. It is what you make it. But personally speaking, I've learned that you can't, you still have to have and know yourself within it. Because if you don't, then that's not gonna work. Then the marriage isn't gonna work. I think it lasts, or any marriage, because they both still want to be there. Even through the BS, through the children, through the finances, through everything. If you still want to be there, you still want to be there. Because if he wants to go and I still want to be here and I'm steadily, it's not going to work. So if the two parties are still willing to go through the rigmarole and everything that hits through life, then there you go. You got it. But if not,
To be honest, the way I feel about marriage is, I think it's like an overrated thing. Because when they put you in a bond, say, okay, y'all married, y'all should be doing this. But I know people who ain't been married and they old and great. Got kids, grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So that title of marriage is like a stamp. You're married, so you can't go do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. You got to put it a certain way, you this, you that. And that's the way the system set it up for you to be. You know what I'm saying? It's cool and all that, but you look at some of the people who's really married and they happy, la, 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 is the rich white folks or some of the rich black folks, rich people, because money bring happiness.
And you don't even really know.
You don't even know. You don't even know. And the people, you got people who's also poor, but they're there with each other because happy-go-lucky. They bond all the time. They good to go. They do have arguments, but they just don't put their stuff out there. They sit down and reason. Like when see people got arguments, we sit back and we stay away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So marriage to me, man, it's just a. Cause I wouldn't have to marry her to be with her and her kids. I'd still been around if I wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? I'd have still been around regardless of what. It's here. It's all right here. In the heart, man, and in the mind. It ain't here. You know what I'm saying? This didn't come with no price. This motherfucker did. Excuse my language. And I gotta change the motherfucker every 2 months, every fucking 5 years. Come with a price. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Shit.
To him, I know it's very, very big.
There's everything.
To me, it's hard for a family legacy because you got so many different entities in that. So, okay, my legacy, like now, I want to purchase land. And I want this land not because of what I want to do on it. I want the land so I can pass it down from my kids, to their kids, to their kids. That to me is the legacy. You know, people are saying, "Oh, you know, them's the Pierres, and they did this, and that's not a legacy to me. A legacy to me is when you're able to pass down generational wealth."
Well, I ain't got the wealth, so the only thing I can pass on to my kids.
I'm gonna fight you.
I ain't got the damn wealth. Huh? I mean, but to me, it's just passing down, leaving the kids with the mentality of being strong-minded, you know, respectful, you know. I mean, just being good people, just being good people, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't take care of everybody, but you can show people that you care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't leave us a dirty taste in people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because people waiting for that. That's what they're waiting for. All this time they've been growing up, their parents gonna look at them now. Just keep the parent. What we got going, y'all keep that going. And that's it. I mean, you ain't gotta be rich or poor. I ain't got the money.
And
no.
legacy, not to interrupt you,
Yeah,
I think legacy too, when we were growing up, and even when our parents were growing up, you know, you were told when you leave this house, you represent me.
Yeah.
You represent our household. So that in itself is a legacy.
Yeah.
When you go out of this household, you gotta go out here and you gotta carry yourself in a certain manner, a certain form.
Because you represent this.
That's the legacy of our family.
Yeah, you represent us.
We don't go out here and we don't act the fool. So there's levels to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and do stuff that you know that your parents ain't been doing. You know what I'm saying? Acting all crazy. I hear people say it all the time. Boy, you know your parents didn't raise you like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the worst thing somebody could say to you in public, an older person. Boy, you know your mom and daddy if they know you was out here doing this, man, they going, you know what I'm saying? Nah, when you leave the house, don't change. Don't take that wolf cloak. You know what I'm saying? Just go out the way you are and represent 100. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be that shit there. Love and soul, man. We black folks are that people. We was born with that. You know what I'm saying? We came with that. We could take a spanking. You know what I'm saying? I still love you tomorrow. But you can't break our soul.
You can't break our spirit.
They can't break our soul. You can't get into my soul. You can't get deep in that. Man, Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Oh, I love bug. You see the swipe, right? Miguel, you see it, right? You got on camera about 150 times, right?
Right before you answer the question.
She's a swiper, son. I told you. Man, rewind the flick and see that.
Look at with your middle finger. It's always your middle finger.
I told you it's that middle finger. You can't see it.
That was so funny.